Here's the place.
Okay, that's clear. Now, TW, scan the network for any hackers trying to access my account at the finance office. I do hope all of our data is safe. Why would anyone want to steal our information? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the Hut gangs. I'm going to change all of our passcodes on all of our files after this scan. That way.
Excuse me, I'm here to see Scott Yazzle.
Well, what do you know? How you been doing, Will Metallo?
It's been too long, Scott, my old friend.
TWHS, you remember Will Metallo, do you?
Long time no see, TWHS.
J3PO, this is Will Metallo. He was the master droid builder of his clan. A very nice pleasure to meet you, Mr. Will Metallo.
Thank you. I'm a Grandmaster now, and Dean of the Jawa School of Droid Makers.
So, what brings you to my droid shop, my old friend?
I am in most need of your help, Scott.
Sure, Will Metallo. What seems to be the problem?
For a few years, I have been an informant of the Rebel Alliance.
Oh my. You? A rebel agent?
No, not an agent, an informant. Me and several other colleagues have been helping the rebels to overthrow the Empire once and for all.
So, do you know that I was doing some sabotage work on the Empire's computers?
Not until now. How did you do that?
As TW says, Master Scott had some help from previous droids he sold. Yes, X2. You, G9, and M5 did help as well.
This is better than I hoped for. Scott, my fellow informant has discovered that the Empire has constructed a hidden droid factory somewhere here on Tatooine.
What kind of droid are they making?
They have designed a new type of assault droid that would put an end to the Hutt crime syndicate once and for all.
As TW said, now the Empire is finally doing us a favor. But if these new assault droids can conquer the Hutt Lords, they will make short work of the rebellion.
That's what we fear as well. The Empire will use every resource it has to crush the rebellion. Unless we find and sabotage the Droid Factory first.
Okay, Will Metallo, count me in. I'll help you find that Droid Factory and destroy those assault droids. It's been so long since I've been on board this sandcrawler.
Not much has changed since then except for a few new recruits and apprentices. We got a call from a moisture rancher who needs help in repairing several moisture evaporators.
Moisture ranch? Don't you mean moisture farm?
This is a very big farm. Not only does it use evaporators to grow crops, it also harvests and collects water to be sold to outposts and spaceports.
My grandfather has a moisture farm, but he never told me about moisture ranches.
These ranches have been around for only a couple of years, so there are not many of them.
I sure would like to see this ranch. It must be pretty vast.
Was it? It's what the airpota? Omiedosa. Ada the moisture rancho. Is it the Arusi, Achan?
Scott, we're nearing the moisture ranch. Scott, what are you doing?
I'm trying to fix this Treadwell droid. Look at all this. Dust on the circuits. Is this the droid you used to fix the evaporators?
Oh no, that's the one I'm using to show my students on droid repairing.
Oh, so where is the droid you'll be using to help the rancher?
We have another Treadwell that will. What did it say the what the Soto?
Well, with the Treadwell, but don't want that door.
What did it say ito? Well, Scott, our second Treadwell just had a battery leak, and it will take some time to fix.
Well, if you like, Umatalo, you can borrow one of my droids I brought with me.
I was going to ask you if I could, Scott.
Hello, are you Umatalo, in charge of the Jawa Service Guild?
That I am. I understand you are having trouble with your moisture evaporators.
I sent my droid out into the field to do the job hours ago. It hasn't returned yet.
With our droids, we can help you with your evaporators in no time.
We can even help you find your lost droid and see if it needs repair. And you, sir, are Scott Yazzle, owner of the Anchorhead Droid Shop. I'm letting Umatalu borrow my droids while I fix and modify the ones he owns. Ah yes, I've been meaning to make an appointment with you to fix my droid that keeps falling apart.
Well, without any further ado, let's get your evaporators in working order. Do your stuff, R2M9.
Here comes R2M9, and there is my Treadwell.
Welcome back, R2M9. I see you found the lost droid.
M5 says the Treadwell was very low on power due to a bad battery. M5 says the problem with the evaporators is the programs were out of sequence. It's amazing that you can understand the language of astromechs. Well, when you're fixing them as long as I have, the stuff starts to sink in. As I said before, I was going to call you to fix my Treadwell. So now that you are here, could you do it for me right away? Tell you what I'll do, sir. I'll trade that treadwell for R2M5. The astromech is up for sale, and I sometimes exchange new droids for old. It's a deal. Well, Master, R2M5 has a new owner now. I sure will miss him.
So will I, J3. Yazzle, we have a problem. One of my assistants has found some information on the hidden Droid Factory. He was in the Imperial warehouse when something huge fell on him.
Could it be he was caught by security?
If that's true, our chances of finding the Imperial Droid Factory are gone.
We have to rescue your assistant in order to get the information.
It won't be easy. The warehouse is full of security personnel. You will need several passcodes to get in certain strict areas.
That is where a certain astromech droid comes in.
We're almost there to the warehouse.
X6 and I are ready.
You're there. Halt. This area is restricted. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
My droid and I are here on Imperial orders. You understand there is a Jawa inside.
I know nothing about Jawas. My job is to keep everyone out of the warehouse.
What's going on here, RA5D6?
This man says he's here about a Jawa in the warehouse.
Oh yes, the one from the Jawa Service Guild. Can you tell me where he is? Well, sir, it's like this. Our warehouse is becoming cluttered with spent materials. So we called the Jawa Service Guild to come and collect all of it since they're into recycling. They sent one of their agents to inspect the rubbish and determine how much they will collect. After a while, there was a loud crash and we heard the Jawa scream. When several troopers went in to investigate, a large battle droid attacked them and drove us out of the warehouse. That is why no one is allowed inside until the maniacal droid is deactivated. Nevertheless, I must rescue the Jawa regardless the danger. In that case, I better let you borrow my blaster for your protection. Now that you mention it, I have no idea where we are. Hey, there's something that could help us. Just what we need. Okay, X2, do your thing. Now that you mapped out the complex, let's get to that Jawa. That's okay, X2. You lead, I'll follow. What does the map say now, X2?
Target acquired.
Huh?
Prepare to be eliminated.
The blaster is useless. Run for it, X2.
In pursuit of target.
This way, X2.
Stand and be destroyed.
This way, X2. Come, X2. Uh-oh. I think we made a wrong turn.
Now let's see the color of your sporting blood. Whoa! Ha! Ah!
Whoa. That last step sure was a doozy. You sure this is the place, X2?
Martini! Martini!
Listen,
Martini!
over there.
Martini!
Hang on, little fella. I'll get you out. You'll be alright as soon as we get you out of here. My Astro and I took care of the maniac droid. We sent it down to the bottom of a shaft. Yes, Wimitalo told us about that. Do you have it with you? No problem. I can hide it in R2-X2's memory drive. There they are, sir. Thank goodness. Are you alright? Never better. We finally found the Jawa, but he's badly hurt. Well, thank goodness, but what about that berserker droid? It gave us a good chase, but we managed to send it down what looked like a shaft. Ah yes, the old mining shaft. It's been here since the early days of Tatooine settlers. Right now, we need to get this poor Jawa to a clinic. Do you have one here? Yes, we do, but it has its limits. The midi-droids will see to its injuries. Trooper, take this Jawa to the med station.
Easy, little guy. I got you.
Whew. When was the last time you took a bath?
You did well, Scott. You saved both Malekus and the Droid Factory data.
Yes, and it turned out that the Berserker droid was a prototype for the assault droid development.
There is one thing I'm curious, Scott. Why did you purchase these two droids?
Well, Malekus is still hurt, and that old FX6 will nurse him back to health. And I always wanted an EG power droid. You never know when you need one.
Well then, we better get going. Our next stop is an Imperial mining facility at the west edge of Beggar's Canyon. The Moisture Rancher told me the final piece of data was lost there.
Where do we look for it?
That, my friend, is where you and your droids come in.
You sent for me, Wimitalo?
Yes, Yazzle. We have some bad news. There is another prototype war droid that broke out of the factory and is running amok somewhere around here.
We're almost at the mining citadel. Could the war droid be there as well?
My assistant and I were talking about that. You may need a weapon to protect yourself.
Actually, I did bring my own weapon with me. An old-style Trade Federation battle droid blaster.
Wow! Those powerful weapons were used by the Separatists during the Clone Wars.
I brought it with me in case we have a run-in with the Sand People. It should take care of that crazy war droid, if it's at the mine.
Well, there it is.
Okay, everybody remember the plan?
Where is R4G9?
Join the group, G6. You're late. You remember the plan, R4G6? Good. Now, without further ado, let's go.
Hold it. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hello. I take it you're the security droid taking watch over this place?
No, I'm the supervisor droid running this place. And you didn't answer my question.
I'm Scott Yazzle, owner of the Anchorhead Droid Shop. This is J3PO, my protocol droid. And here is R4G6 and EG7 running late.
I did not send for a droid repairman to fix our laser generator. I asked for the Jawa Service Guild.
Actually, Master Yazzle is doing volunteer work for the guild.
Oh, very well. Follow me. This is it. The generator to our mining laser.
It looks like it's in bad shape.
Almost like it's full of sand.
Well, just fix it, will you? And I'll pay you well.
If you like, my EG power droid can help you charge your mining laser.
Very well. It is right over here.
Okay, you and I will work on the generator. J3, you go look for that missing data piece.
What does it look like, Master?
It's a black computer card, just like the Moisture Rancher gave to Wimitalo.
Very well, Master. I'm on my way.
Okay, G9, let's see what we can do for this piece of junk.
Oh dear. How shall I ever find that computer card? Hello? Greetings. I am J3PO, Human Cyber Relations. A pleasure to meet you. I'm looking for a lost computer card. Have you seen one around here? Oh well. I guess I'll have to look somewhere else. Oh my, a mad droid, you say? Has anyone tried to stop it? It must be very strong indeed if it can overpower 3 lift droids. Yes, I'll be very careful, and you do the same. Goodbye, and good luck. Okay, that should do it.
I trust you completed it fixing the laser generator.
Yes, sir. All it needed was a good sand cleaning.
So, you're that good with machines, are you?
That I am. Droids are my favorite.
In that case, I may have a job for you.
Sorry, I'm self-employed, and I'm doing volunteer work for the Jawa Service Guild.
Then you won't mind helping me with a couple of broken left droids?
What seems to be the problem with them?
Come, and I'll show you. This is one of our damaged left droids. As you can see, its head was ripped off.
Yes. What about the other damaged droids?
The second one has a mangled arm, and the third's leg was torn off.
It would take the strength of a Rancor to wreck an ASP droid like that.
I have insufficient data on anything that could ruin such a sturdy mechanism.
Master Yazzle, thank the Maker I found you.
And what were you doing wandering the Citadel?
I sent J3PO on an errand to pick something up. Do you have a J3? Oh, unfortunately, no. But I do have some bad news. I met a W.E.D. Treadwell, and it told me that a mad droid broke into the mines and attacked 3 worker units.
That is preposterous.
Why do you say that?
If it was true, it would have been reported to me.
Target acquired.
Who? What? Eh?
Function terminate.
J3, the blaster!
Take it, Master!
You two stand back! Eat this! It's not working. Fall back!
Target acquired. Function terminate.
Run!
Oh, wait for me!
Target acquired. Function exterminate.
Nothing gets by that walking wrecking machine.
I know what can destroy that war droid. Follow me.
What is this thing?
This is the housing of the mining laser.
Okay. So how does it work?
There are 3 holes on each of the pillar. Each of them has a beam emitter inside. The 3 beams are projected on a mirror that reflects the powerful laser into the mine shaft.
So where is the mirror?
Here at my feet. I told those clumsy maintenance droids to leave the mirror on top of the housing. Someone could have stepped on it.
Oh, Master Yazzle, that mad war droid is right behind us.
Quick, I'll install the mirror.
You distract that war droid.
What am I supposed to do? Give it a free sand removal mod?
Hurry before it gets here!
Here he comes, J3. It was very nice serving you, Master.
Target acquired. Function terminate.
Halt! I order you to halt! What is your identification and function?
I am a dog trooper. My function terminate located targets.
Does that include targeting Imperial officers?
Imperials.
That's right, look at me. I am an officer of the Imperial Army.
That look like Imperial officer.
That's because it's an RA-7 data security droid. I'm a what, Master?
Non sequitur. You are not Imperials. You are not in the proper uniform.
I happen to be off duty.
Not Imperials. Not Imperial droid. You are rebels. Target acquired. Function exterminate. Exterminate.
Throw the switch, RA!
Hit the floor!
Whoa. Now that was too close for comfort. That takes care of the war droid. This one is a bit more advanced than the last one we encountered at the warehouse. Must be another experimental prototype for the Empire's war droid project.
All in all, I am glad it's deactivated. It could have ruined our mining quota.
You do owe the Jawa Service Guild for repairing your laser generator, not to mention us for terminating this mental monster.
Well, the first payment is no problem for me. But as for your help, all I can do is give you this computer data card. I found it on the floor in the ore storage room. If there is anything I can't stand, is clutter. Why can't my maintenance droids do a better job in cleaning?
That computer card is more than payment enough for us. Right, J3? Oh yes, Master Yezel. Oh yes.
Well done, Scott. You got the last piece of data we need to find that droid factory and stop those war droids. That's true, but our computers are not modern enough to access the data on our computer cards.
Why not transfer the data to one of the astromech droids? That way, it could feed the information to the computers to read them.
A good idea, but we still need a computer for data transfer.
That means we have to use a city computer. And I know just the place. Okay, the Mos Espa library is just around the corner. We'll use its computer to access the data and transfer it to TWHS. Pardon me, Master, but wouldn't the library's computer be under Imperial monitoring? Like TW said, we're not hacking the Imperial net to get this data. So let's go. Come in, Master. So, where is it, Master? Right in front of us. That? This is it, Master? Yes, it is. What do you think? It's so old. How can this help us collect the information from the cards? Not as old as the Jawa's computer. This one was modified for any form of data storage to read from. I do believe it has much less drive space than me or TW put together. Let's get to work. TW, you plug in on that side, and I'll install the data cards in that slot. What shall I do, Master? Keep a lookout for any Imperials heading this way. Card number 1 going in. Card number 2 going in. Final card going in. A corrupt file? Just what we need. A dirty disk. Master Scott, here comes an Imperial data droid.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but how long are you going to be at the library computer control system?
We're done with it. It's all yours now.
Thank you. I have much information I need to decode for my master at the Mos Espa garrison.
And there you have it, Wimatalo. The third card must have gotten dirty when it got lost.
Well, Bantha stink gas! That last card was supposed to have codes to reprogram the war droids.
TW says that the library computer didn't detect any contamination in the card. Then it might be conscripted in a language TW can't read. He still has all 3 datas in his memory drive. Perhaps if we link TW with the other 2 astromechs, all 3 might be able to decode the third information.
Of course! When things look bad, teamwork is the answer.
G9, X2, come down here. We need your help. Looks like they're almost finished. At last, they're finished.
That was a good idea, J3PO. It might come in handy again sometime.
Okay, TW, show us what we need to see.
This is a secret report to the clan leader Wimatalo, rebel informant. The location is not yet known, but I have discovered the war droids are based on old combat models from the Clone Wars. The prototypes of the new war droid consist of 3 phases. 1, the skeletal gladiator. 2, the experimental standard. And 3, the final model. If proven successful in the field tests, this war droid will be put under full production in the Imperial Droid Factory. I will try to find and infiltrate the factory and learn how to sabotage these destructive machines.
We already seen what the first 2 look like. I wonder what the last one is.
Okay, TWHS, let's see the second one.
This is the second report to Wimatalo, Jawa clan leader and informant of the Rebel Alliance. I have finally located the factory stronghold in the northern edge of Beggar's Canyon. The complex itself looks impregnable from a distance. I see a conveyor line running supplies and equipment into the factory. I'll try my luck getting inside that way.
Well, I sure haven't heard good news like that in a long time. At last the factory is found. So let's be on our way then.
Hold your servo drives, J3. We still have to find out how to stop the war droids. Play the last one, TW.
This is the final report to the clan leader Wimitalo of the Rebel Alliance. I have found the factory control center and accessed the war droid data. I'm downloading the program codes to the third data card containing this report. The code to stop the war droids are 380562. I'm now downloading the factory schematics so that it will be easier for a rebel agent to infiltrate the stronghold. As instructed by Wimitalo, I will give the first card to the Moisture Rancher, who is also a rebel informant. The second will go to Malikas, who will be at the Imperial warehouse. I will hold the third and wait in the Imperial mine. I'm in the mine stronghold, but there is a crazed war droid here as well. I can't be caught with the last data card, so I'll hide it and... Oh no!
Metallo, I'm sorry for your loss. How awful.
Jemit was a good spy and a friend to many a Jawa. Let not his end be in vain.
Right. Let's get to that factory and put an end to the Imperial shadow droids.
Wayo puro tapa. We're almost there, Yazzle.
We better stop here, Wimitalo.
Why here? The factory is almost around the corner.
There is always tight security around a hidden complex. Who knows how far they send their patrols?
Point taken, Scott. What that do? Ito day.
Now to shut that place down and all the shadow troopers in it.
Monchichi's right. It looks more complicated than Shamik described.
Isn't that why we are sending a droid to do the job? That's the spirit, G9. Now infiltrate the factory and sabotage those war droids.
Activating all systems online. Target acquired. Function exterminate.
Exterminate. Terminate.
All can be terminated. Terminate. Annihilate. Exterminate. Target found target to be
We did it, Master. The Empire's shadow droids are no longer a threat.
The reprogram code made them harmless walking metal giants. Just look at him now.
for your command.
This is a great day for the rebellion and all who fight for freedom for the galaxy.
You wait, Joe, what that Joe? You watch out, what's so?
Looks like we got some visitors.
Excuse us, but could you give us a lift to Mos Eisley? Our desert skiff broke down on us a few miles back, and we've been getting sand in our shoes ever since. But of course, friend, the Jawa Service Guild is happy to help out anyone in need. Say, aren't you Scott Yazzle from Anchorhead? That's me, and I see your two droids are doing well so far in the Dune Sea.
With all we've been through, it's a miracle we're still in one piece.
You said it, 3PO. It's true? Jabba the Hutt is no more? The moment the princess blasted the deck of the sail barge, that vile slug and his gang went out with a bang. Well, that's one tyrant out of the picture. All that's left is the Empire. Thank you for the two astromechs you gave us. R2-X2 does belong to the Rebel Alliance, and R4G9 will be a great help since he has data of Jedi wisdom.
Next up, Mos Eisley.
Thanks for coming for me, guys. I see a new light in life now. Hey, that's what friends are for, buddy. That's why I came on this rescue. I had to make up for betraying him to that Boba Fett. Let's not forget about that nice chap, Scott Yazzle. Well, if it hadn't been for him, we'd all still be wandering around the Dune Sea.